that was on speedrun.com. So we're just waiting for these runners to start up, and then we'll be off here in just a few minutes. Oh, looks like Deeku's off and Odmey's off, so there we go. Looking forward to this race. It's gonna be fun. They did start at different times, but it doesn't matter because all in all, we'll see their times and we'll see where they're at. So it all adds up to just their end time and the time that's for that kingdom and the splits and everything else. So it looks like Odmey actually. Oh no, they're at the same point now. Okay, so it looks like Odmey is ahead here in Cap Kingdom, and Deeku is just a bit behind. So not bad so far. Deeku did miss the switch right away there, but it's all good because he doesn't clip through because he jumped up and did a dive. So excellent play by him there. Now, Cat Kingdom is pretty much the same. It hasn't changed throughout the runs or throughout the month or so that this game has been out. It's pretty much stayed the same, besides maybe just a few changes to the start of different potential movements that you could do. Instead of taking the regular way, you could just go on the side of the bridge or whatever. So there's a lot of different preferences. Now, this boss is pretty easy. You basically just hit him with your head a whole bunch and then jump on his head. So not a very hard boss here in this kingdom. Looks like Odmey just left Cat Kingdom now, which is super awesome for him. Nice. And then Deeku is just leaving Cat Kingdom at a 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So there is time difference, obviously, here. Odmey left Cap Kingdom at 2:13 roughly, and Deeku left at 2:30. So there's already a 20-second difference here between these two runners. So if I'm not mistaken, Odmey is somebody who has been here since almost the very start of the speedrunning this game. So he has loads of experience in this particular category, so it's definitely cool to watch how some top players run this game and everything else, because you can always learn tips and tricks from them, which is super awesome. So coming up here, we have the infamous T-Rex jump. That is always fun to do, because if you miss it once, then it's a good solid, I would say, 10-second setback or so, because you have to go back, rearrange yourself, and then try and hit that platform once more. So and it looks like Odmey will get down skip first try. Very nicely done for him. Now let's see if Deeku can hit this first try. And it looks like he will. Very nicely done. Odmey with a very good Madame Brutal fight so far. Very nicely done on his part. Deeku does take a little bit of damage. That's all good. Because even if you do take damage on this Madame Brutal fight, you do not get that animation of your hearts refilling because you do grab a multi-moon. Now, DQ did hit that wall there, which did set him back a bit, because if you're too close to Madame Brutal, then you will hit the edge wall, and then you won't be able to get the quick cycle, or the quickest way possible, I guess, to kill Madame Brutal. On me just grabbing that triple banana, very nicely done by him. And DQ is just about to grab it, so a good solid, probably still 15-20 second time difference between the two here, but all in all, very good show by both of these guys. Odyssey here with a beautiful Cap Kingdom. Very nice time. So Odyssey definitely has the advantage here, seeing as he does have, I'm guessing, a bit more experience than Deku in this game, but they are still very good and very skilled players, and it's always really awesome to watch speedrunners run these games. So, Odyssey going to Sand Kingdom now at 6:14, as Deku just puts in the moons into the Odyssey. Valero, to answer your question, their PBs are currently 9 minutes apart, with Odyssey at a 1 hour 9 minutes, and Deku at a 1 hour 18 minutes. So Deku definitely would have to get a lot of practice in to be able to catch up to Odyssey. Now Deku leaving Cascade at 6:43, I'm gonna say, so they're roughly 30 seconds apart now. So, not bad though for time difference between these two. Ooh, nice bird moon by Odmewhirter, very smooth movement. And straight into the pipe he goes. Beautiful. Deku just entering the Sand Kingdom here. So, very nicely done by him. Now, the Sand Kingdom route has changed quite a bit throughout this past month. And, well, this past almost 2 months now, I guess I should say. So, basically at the start, you went and you grabbed a moon called Employees Only. So basically that moon allowed you to go behind, so you had to go behind the counter where you can purchase items and whatnot in the shop. Because in this kingdom, there's a glass there that you can't get past, but in other kingdoms there is not a glass there. So that one, so basically this, most people take out that and optimally. Oh wow, Odyssey did a really cool trick there of where he went up the waterfall there, or the sandfall, I guess I should say, instead of actually climbing it. So that was really cool there by Odyssey there. But yeah, so basically it takes out that Employees Only moon and puts it into it puts in the Pillar Moon instead of. As you can see here, Odyssey will do the Pillar Moon instead of the Employees Only moon, which in turn saves about 11 seconds if done optimally, so. Deku struggling a little bit here on the Sand Pillar. He does bring it back though after a second attempt. And then he did struggle on the moon, he did struggle on the Sand Dune moon as well. Odyssey here, great time. I don't believe he goes to the Sphinx. No, he does not. Oh, so that's what Odyssey did. So basically, Odyssey manipulated the bullet bill to hit the crate, I believe, is what I'm watching the stream back once more just to see, and he does actually, I believe, manipulate the bullet bill to hit the box, so which is the safer strategy, actually, I think, so then he does not have to have the risk of blowing up the bullet bill. Now, Deku here, coming up onto the Pillar Moon. As well as Odme here going to do the Jaxi Moon. Now this moon sometimes can kill you if you don't get the right spot. It looks like Odme will get it nicely first try. Fail. Now some people opt to go over to the face on the right side there. But Odme here actually jumped out early, I believe, and then did a wall jump there instead of actually hitting onto it. So definitely super cool by him. Now Odme goes over onto back towards the other moons that he just grabbed before the Jaxi Moon instead of going past it. So I believe it has been proven to save a little bit of time there, but not a whole lot. So Deku is struggling a little bit here over in this bullet bill part here, but he is maintaining a stable pace, which is really nice too. It looks like Odme will grab his final moon here. So very nicely done by him. And Deku just coming up on Jaxi Moon right here. Oh, that'll cost Deku quite a bit there. Dying on Jaxi Moon will definitely cost him. Thankfully, though, he did grab that checkpoint as a failsafe for him. Let's see if he can do it first try this time. And he does it. Very nicely done. That will set Deku back roughly 10 to 15 seconds, though, which will definitely cost him in the future, yeah. Odme just finished up Sand Kingdom, and it will be going on to Lake Kingdom here. Very, very nice Sand Kingdom by Odme here. He did the bullet manipulation, which is super, super cool. I've never seen that before, actually, so definitely. Deku is very low on coins, though, so he's going to have to make it up somewhere. He will most likely be able to still buy a moon in Wooded, but he will need to get enough coins in Lake, so. Odme here gets Zipper first try, very nicely done. Now Odme does have enough coins for Wooded Kingdom, so he doesn't have to worry about that. As Deku doesn't have enough yet, so he will have to get enough in Lake, yes. Deku now just leaving Sand Kingdom. Very nice Sand Kingdom for him. He did struggle a little bit on the dunes, and then he did miss one jump on that ice pillar jump. But besides that, he did die actually on Jaxi once. But all in all, a decent Sand Kingdom of him. Not the worst you'd ever see from a runner, but definitely not the best either. So the Lake Kingdom is always fairly a very short kingdom, as you only need 10 moons in this kingdom, if I'm not mistaken. So you only need 10 moons to finish this, and they're all very much in sequence, so Odme with a very nice brutal fight. So Odme actually jumping in the chat for 2 seconds to say I have a 109. I think that's Odme, or maybe not, I don't know. Anyways, Deku here just getting the Zipper Moon, very nicely done on his part, as Odme grabs the Triple Banana Moon. So Very nice Lake Kingdom by Odme here. And he will be moving on to Wooded Kingdom now. So Deku still does not have enough coins yet to buy that moon in Wooded. I think he might realize that here right away, so he's gonna have to grab some coins up at this boss fight here to be able to keep up pace. If he doesn't realize this, then that can majorly set Deku back here. So yes, you'd have to grab them coins. He did kill one of the Goombas, which did give him another coin. He's only 4 coins away. So he grabs one more. He does realize that he needs a few more coins, so he does grab a few more. Oh, there we go. He did realize it, so he did grab them, so. Odme on very good pace, actually, here for his stuff. He might be on PvP pace. I'm not exactly sure, though. I haven't watched a whole lot of Odme do any runs, so I'm not exactly sure. Deku just grabbing that triple banana, and he will be leaving over into Wooded Kingdom here right away, so. Very nicely done by both of these in Lake Kingdom. Pretty good Lake Kingdom by both. I would say they're pretty even for Lake Kingdom, seeing as it is not a very hard kingdom to do, so. Very nice movement by Odme here. It definitely goes to show how much practice these people, or the top players, have had with these movements and practicing these, so. Deku is heading over to Wooded, and he will be joining Odme here momentarily. It looks like Odme does go for the what's it called? Captureless route instead of using the captures, so. Not entirely sure if it's faster, but I think it is faster if you do it optimally, so. Not 100% sure there, so don't quote me on that. Deku rolling over to his bunny, grabbing him, very nicely done. Now Odme has entered the flooded pipeway. Now this one, Astro, to answer that question, no, nobody did Sphinx Clip in this run. So, but they did do Odme did do bullet bill manipulation for the Crepe Moon though. So that was really cool to see. Deku behind the moon is going to be heading up the waterfall now, as Odme is going to start his descent up towards the tower. Ooh, Odme did miss that one jump there, but he did recover quite fast. Very nice show here by Odme so far, and Deku. If Deku didn't get that Sphinx death there, or sorry, Jaxi death there, he would probably be he would be a lot closer to Odme here. So, ooh, looks like Deku did not end up getting the captureless route here, so he opts to go captured here. So. Odme getting the first moon, story moon here in the Wooded Kingdom, not bad. And he will start his climb on the tower. Deku, very nice movement so far in this flooded pipeway here. Now Odme does opt. I'm not sure if he did the fast shot or not. I believe he did. So very nicely done by Odme there. Yes, he does. He did do the cap jump manipulation thing there. and you do the fast instead of taking that pathway. Now, that strategy is a little bit hard to get down, seeing as you have to time it just right, or else it is faster just to take the grass path. So Deku here heading up towards the tower now, as Odmewhirter is just got the last moon in the tower, and he will go up to Spirit. So very nicely done by Odmewhirter right now. Now this Spirit fight is pretty straightforward. Basically, he's going to try and spit gunk all over you, but you can cancel that by hitting him with your hat and then jumping on top of him. And then he goes into his hat form and charges you, but you can just jump straight onto his cap right away to cancel his movement and then get a quick cycle there. So very nicely done by Odmewhirter there. And a very, very fast Wooded Kingdom as well. So as Odmewhirter grabs the triple banana moon, Deku gets his first story moon and will be climbing the tower here. So very nicely done by both of these two runners so far. Now, does Deku opt for the crazy strats, or does he go the regular strats? And it looks like he's just going to go regular here. He's not going to go for anything risky, so now Odmewhirter here will be moving on to... Ooh, actually Deku did take a death of there. Sadly for him, that'll definitely cost him some time. But that does cost him about probably another 10-15 seconds of time. Sad enough for him, which will set him back even more. Now Odmewhirter here is just heading up on to Cloud Kingdom. Now I'm wondering if Odmewhirter will go for the fast strat for Bowser's, or will he just take the safe route? Let's see what he does here. Deku did get that nice skip with the onion dude. And Odmewhirter looks like he will not go for the crazy strats here and just go for regular strats. So Deku heading up to the Spirit fight now. Same thing as with Odmewhirter. You just hit him and then jump on his head and then jump on the cap. Very straightforward here. Very, very clean fight by Odmewhirter here. Bam. Very clean, very fast Cloud Kingdom. Very nicely done. Deekunutz did pause there for quite a second. I thought that there was a cutscene there, but there was not. Now, if you've ran this game, you know that the kingdom that Odmewhirter's in it now can destroy your runs if you are not careful enough. Because if you die at any point in time, especially if you miss Death Moon, that definitely costs you quite a bit of time, because you have to go all the way back, trigger Klepto, and then go and try to get Death Moon again. So it is definitely a lot, it is definitely a scary kingdom for some runners here. I know personally I don't like Lost Kingdom at all, but after a while you do get practice in with Lost Kingdom. So most of these runners do have a lot of love-hate relationship with Lost Kingdom. So I definitely do. Lost Kingdom, it's a very nice kingdom all in all, but if I could, I would just remove Lost Kingdom all entirely because of the way it's set up. Thankfully though, we did find a way around Klypto and his dumb ways, but yep. Odmewhirter does do the hurt way, so. Deekunutz here, just heading up into Cloud Kingdom, as Odmewhirter is nearing the end of Lost Kingdom, so. You can see how Cloud and Lost can take very close to about the same time here, actually, with Lost being a little bit longer because you do have to get moons. Now let's see how Odme does on Death Moon here. And he gets it very nicely done. Looks like Odme will not have to take any death tolls. Ooh, and he opts for the Deathless strat there. And he makes it. That's very nicely done by him. Deekunutz does miss that fast cycle on Bowser, sadly enough for him. But he does recover very quickly there. That'll definitely cost him a little bit of time, but not a whole lot of time. Odme here, now moving on to Dark Metro. Now, Dark Metro is definitely one of those things that you will learn if you do run this game, that it can also be run killer, especially if you fall down that tower way too many times. So definitely can be really, really hurtful and really harmful here. Now the tower sequence is definitely a weirder one because there are some very optimal movements in the tower, but some of them are very weird to execute. So you have to be very precise with a lot of your movements. So definitely something that if you do start in this game, you will learn to hate at the start and then just have to learn to cope with it because, of course, it is part of the run and we have not found a kingdom skip yet. People have been trying to find kingdom skips, but it's very hard to with a lot of where the paintings are set up and everything. Deku here doing the tree skip, very nicely done. First try. Now we'll see how he plays out in Lost Kingdom. Now this tower here that Odme is coming up on has a lot of optimal movements that you have to do and execute to be able to get it very nicely. Odme obviously gets it very nicely here. And so you want to climb this pole and get straight up to the top. Now people found this out, which is it's not too hard to do, and then they found this out as well, which is faster than going over all those poles there, which you basically jump off it, do a cap jump, and then get on top. Now this right here can hurt you very much because if you do not get that first hat jump, if you don't hit your hat, then you could fall down and waste a whole lot of time because you have to climb that tower all over again. But very nice tower though by Odme. Gets it first try, so. Deku having a very nice Lost Kingdom so far, so props to him. So far I think Odme might be on PV pace here. He has done very well so far. He's executed all the movements super awesome. And hopefully he does get 2 cycle on this Mecha Wiggler. Deku here looking like he's going for a bit of a older route potentially. Because some people do the Cage Moon instead of the Pillar Moon there that you need to get. Now Deku getting the Death Moon thankfully, so he doesn't have to go back and get that. So everyone got very nice Cloud and very nice Lost Kingdom there. Very nicely done on his part. Odme here on the second cycle. Will he get it first try? Let us see. He just got the first part down. Oh, and he gets it. Very nicely done. Deku here will be joining him up in Dark Metro here momentarily. So let's see how it goes for Deku. Now Metro isn't a very hard kingdom after Dark Metro. Dark Metro is probably the hardest part about this kingdom and a very hated part for a lot of runners. seeing as there is a lot of opera movements and a lot of weird movements as well. So, but daytime for Metro is always really nice because all the moons are super easy and it's very calm after Dark Metro. So. Now here you can actually do a cool thing with Cappy. Basically what Odmewhirter just did there is he threw his hat over to where, ooh, I think actually Odmewhirter's gonna do the cycle skip, or the cycle glitch thing. Ooh, wow, he did do it. Wow. So that skip right there is one that people found out. So basically you use a scooter to clip into that cage there instead of actually having to use that, instead of having to capture that guy there. So very nicely done by him. Deku here entering the tower has a very nice Dark Metro so far. Let's see how he plays out in the rest of it. Does bonk there. Sad enough for him. He does opt to take the simpler route as to not cost him any more time. But yeah, as I was saying before, Odmewhirter did do a bit of manipulation there with Cappy. Basically, you throw it towards that electric wire, and then after that, after you get the moon, then you just shake your controller violently, and then Cappy grabs onto the wire there. So very nicely done. Now let's pray that Deku will get a 2-cycle on Mecha Wiggly here, seeing as that would be awesome for him. He does get tower first try, so he is on very good pace here in Dark Metro. Odmewhirter here, nearing close to the end of Metro here. He's about halfway through, so not bad for him. Deku getting a good first cycle on Mecha Brutal there. It's not very hard to get a good first cycle, so we'll get to see how he plays this out. Ooh, Deku does take some hits off there. He will need a heart to be able to stay in this, and he will not have to get hit by any of those electric balls to be able to also stay in this. Now, if he does get hit by an electric ball, that will be game over for him. He does miss them all. Very nicely done by him. He only has 2 more things left. Will he get it? Ooh, and it looks like he just barely got it. Nicely done by him. So both these players got 2 cycle Mecha Brutal. Very, very nicely done by the both of them. Now Odmewhirter here is going to do the last 3 moons here, which are 2 bands and then 1 from the remains of the Mecha Brutal head. So very nicely done. Now there is an immense time difference here, as you can tell. Deku just grabbing that triple banana, which is close to the start of this Metro run, as Odmewhirter here is getting his last moon. So I think Deku is a good solid, I would say, 2 to 4 minutes behind Odmewhirter potentially here. We'll have to see. And there we go, there's the meme for ya. OTEP boys. OTEP in the chat. The infamous OTEP moon. It looks like Deku is going to try to go for that cat manipulation here. And he does not get it. Very solid Metro here by Odmewhirter, and he will be moving on to the next kingdom, which I believe is Snows. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Odme does have enough coins. Oh no, he does not, so he does go to Seaside. Dang. Now, it doesn't really change up the run a whole bunch if you go to Seaside instead of Snow. It just, it takes maybe like 1.5 seconds or so just to switch over to Seaside because, as you can see here, yeah, Odme did not have enough going into this. So he would have had to done or get a few things to get that first moon, which would have cost him just a tiny bit of time. So he didn't want to risk it, so he went the safer route and just went to Seaside right away. So Deeku here, halfway done Metro. I don't actually remember what time they left Metro, but I believe Odme left at about 34-ish minutes or so. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there is definitely a time difference here for these two. I'm gonna say that they're about, yeah, probably 2 to 4 minutes apart in time. So ooh, very nice movements there for that moon by Odme. Deeku here climbing the tower. Does struggle a little bit there. Ooh, dang, he does miss the moon. That'll cost him a bit there. Seeing as he did miss that moon right away. Dang. Feels Deeku, yeah, definitely. Ooh. Ooh, smart play by Deeku there, jumping off of that umbrella right away to get that moon. Ooh, he actually does go and grab the coins here. Instead, to try and ensure himself to be able to go to Snow Kingdom first, seeing as he did realize he was low on coins, so. But yeah, very nice Seaside so far by Odme. Now, I'm gonna guess here that Deeku will go Snow first if he does get enough coins. If he does not, then they will both be going to Seaside first. So, and if not, then they'll meet up afterwards in the kingdom after Snow and Seaside, which I believe is, yeah, it is Ruin Kingdom. So. Ooh, Odme did forget to warp there for a few seconds. That'll cost him about a 3-second times, as he did say in the chat. So, not sure what he was thinking, but he did choke assignment there. But yeah, all right. Deeku here is just getting to the end of Metro Kingdom here. He did bonk on the doorway, saw that coming. Ooh, twice even, and that'll cost him. Odme leaving Seaside at 38-25. And it looks like Deeku will not have enough coins. Luncheon, sorry, thanks for correcting me there, Java. Getting a little bit ahead of myself here. But yeah, after they'll meet up at Luncheon, most likely, unless if they both go to Seaside, which I'm gonna guess Deeku will have to go to Seaside because of the fact that he does not have enough coins here. He only has 70, so Odme now has enough coins to get the shot moon in Snow here. Ooh, Odme's first bonk, I believe, so that'll cost him just a little bit. Not a whole lot. Very nicely done so far, though, by both these runners. Deeku did get 2 deaths so far in this run, which would cost him a whole total of around 40 to 50 seconds. So very nicely done there by Odmewhirter. And it looks like Deku is at Seaside, so we'll get to see what time they both leave Seaside here, and then I can tell you exactly how far apart they are. So yes, they both did not have enough coins to get that moon in snow, so. Speaking of which, Odmewhirter just got that moon, so. Deku did get a bonk there at the start, but he does make it up. Ooh, second bonk there off that one, that'll definitely cost him as well. Does get a second time though, very nicely done. Man, Odmewhirter's coming out here with the super tactic moves, seeing as he has done this a lot more than Deku, because he has been around since close to the start, I believe. So it's super cool to see how a top runner plays out through this, and a person has a lot more practice than a person who hasn't had as much practice as somebody like Odmewhirter or some of the top runners. So definitely super cool to see all the different ways people do things. Deku here coming up on to the Notes Moon. And he gets it, very nicely done. So far, Deku is a solid 3 minutes behind Odmewhirter, so it does look like Deku is roughly 4 minutes, but I'll give you guys an exact time as soon as Deku leaves Seaside here. But yeah, all in all, both these runners are doing super well so far. Deku with a total of 2 deaths and quite a few bonks, and Odmewhirter with a few bonks and no deaths. So, ooh, Deku just missing that moon, but he does recover and get it. So. Bam. Second to last moon for Odmewhirter here, if I'm not mistaken. So. Yep, and it looks like Odmewhirter will be going to get the final moon here. Now this kingdom is also a smaller one, seeing as it only does have 10 moons as well. So it is like another lake and another Lost Kingdom, but it is a bit of a nicer one. Lake is definitely still, I believe, one of the fastest kingdoms besides Cap, but Cap doesn't really, I feel, count as a fallen kingdom because you don't have to get any moons there. So for the moon kingdoms, Lake is still the fastest. So. And it looks like Deku will be leaving Seaside here at a grand tally of 43-45. So it looks like Deku is a solid 5 minutes and 20 seconds behind Odmewhirter here. But all in all, very excellent place here by Deku. Doing very well actually. So Astro Cap is still the fastest kingdom, yes, but for the kingdoms where you do have to get moons, Lake, I believe, is the fastest. So, where you have to get moons, but if we're counting every single kingdom, Cap is faster, yes. Now Odmewhirter here entering on to Luncheon, this kingdom is a lot of fun. I personally love this kingdom. This is my favorite kingdom coming into this game. Seeing as some people do not like it though. Ooh, Odme almost taking his first death there, but just barely clutching it. Very nicely done though. Now, coming on to the second spirit fight here. Oh yeah, Ruined is faster. Sorry about that. Ruined is fast, and then Lake is the second fastest. Thank you for correcting me there, Shruth. I have delay? Oh, I probably should refresh then. Thank you for telling me, Odme. Oh yeah, I did have delay there. There we go. Back on track. Bam. Odme does finish that second spirit fight. Now, the only two people you do fight twice in this is Spirit and then Topper. So, yeah. Odme being savage riding. I mean, you do have little short periods of time where you are able to type because you're getting moon and that takes a little bit of time, like the story moons, so you can type in those periods of times, but Deku now on to Snow Kingdom here. Gonna get his first room, sorry. So, and then we will see Odme with the very nice run so far. Very nicely done by both of these runners again. Also, shoutouts to both of them. Doing very well here. Ooh, Truth coming out with the savageness. Asking Odme to kill himself while taking a selfie. Dang. I don't think that's gonna happen, to be honest with you, seeing as I'm not sure if Odme is on PvP pace or not. But if he is, obviously he would not want to do that. So, now, in this kingdom that Odme's in, which is Luncheon, you do have two options. You can either go into the Fork Room, or you can go into the Portable Room. Now, Odme is struggling a tiny bit here, and will go the old way. Seeing as he doesn't want to waste any more time, so... Ooh! Odme almost got his first death there, again, just barely clutching it. But all in all, yes. So you could either take the Portable Room, or you could take the Forks Room. Now, they're both the same amount of time, but it's obvious, it's preference at that point in time, so... So far, Odme is ahead by a good solid 5 minutes still, I believe, and Deku is behind. Odme hitting almost every single cheese block but the one he wanted to. Feels bad. Deku getting a solid Snow Kingdom here so far. This might be a potential PB for Deku, not exactly sure though. Odme coming out with the typing in chat saying this place sucks. It does, but it's still my favorite kingdom. I can't say any otherwise. But all in all, it all comes down to preference of favorite kingdom here. Now, I like to ask this question every time I commentate, just because it's kind of fun just to get chat involved a little bit. But what is everybody's favorite color of moon in Super Mario Odyssey, if you played it, or if you've watched a lot, and what is your favorite color? Say it in the chat, and I'll read some out, and I'll see what is the most famous one-ish I'm gonna say, so. Ooh, very nicely done by Odmewhirter here in the portable room. Deku finishing up Snow Kingdom, very nicely done. So, super nice for him. I'm seeing some Bowser, I'm seeing some snow, some lake, some luncheon, some mushroom kingdoms. I'm seeing some everywhere. Odmewhirter here, getting up to the final moon here as Deku is just getting started on luncheon here, so. Very good pace so far by Odmewhirter here. I see one Sand Kingdom moon in the chat here. Some wooded, some red ones. But yeah. Odmewhirter, very nicely done there for his luncheon. Very nicely done by him. As Deku gets his second speed battle and just finishes up there. Alright, Deku here entering the first room after Spirit. Very nicely done. And Odmewhirter here will be going on to Ruin Kingdom, the kingdom that I forgot before. So, props to me, the commentator that should know all this stuff, for forgetting a kingdom. Ooh, feels bad, man. Deku, another death for him. That'll cost him quite a bit there. Not a whole lot though, seeing as it wasn't a whole bunch, but it still does cost him a good solid of roughly 10 seconds, I'm gonna say. Ooh, another bonk. Dang. Deku here seems to be struggling a little bit in Luncheon. Luncheon is not his friend right now. Odmewhirter going for the nice. Going for the nice. Nice skip there. Very solid on his part. So basically, if you do not know, for this dragon, basically you want to do a damage boost. So you go and you hop on the dragon early, and then you get hit, and then you can basically get all those things instantly right away, so you don't have to wait. So it's super nice. Odmewhirter did struggle a little bit in Luncheon. He did have 2 times, if I'm not mistaken, that he 2 times that he went into the lava, which definitely hurt him quite a bit there. Which might have set him back from a PB run. I'm not exactly sure. Odmewhirter, if you're listening in, tell me in chat if you're on PB pace right now or not, just so all the people can know. I believe some people are interested to know if you are on PB pace or not, so. If you have time to type in chat, that is. Seeing as you've done it already 4 times. He's 15 seconds under PB? Dang. I mean, hopefully he can make that back, because there's always spots that you can always make it back, so. Alright, Odmewhirter is still on PB pace, as you can see the chat there. Very nicely done. Now, Deku did go and opt for fork route instead of going for the portable room. So you saw the difference there. It's on obviously preference. I like the fork room a lot better just because I have gotten very good at it, and I suck with the portabows. So, or the portaboos, sorry. Now Deku here will be heading up to the second. I'm gonna split these kingdoms half here. So I'm gonna say this is the second part-ish of luncheon here. So moving on to the secondary or last half of luncheon here. So as Odmy gets up to into Bowser's kingdom. Ooh, Deku did get a better cheese there by he went for the slow route instead of the faster, just to guarantee him that decent time for all that stuff. So both owners are getting a PB so far, so that's super awesome for them. Good to hear. Odmy getting a very nice first moon to start off this Bowser's Kingdom. Now, a lot of people don't like Bowser's Kingdom on all. I personally am whatever about it, but the Mecha Brutal fight is definitely something to practice if you are a new runner, because that will definitely be a challenge for you if you don't practice it, so definitely should practice that. Now, Deku here does go a different route for this moon. I didn't see exactly what he did, but he didn't go from the right. He went from the left, I believe, or he went from on the other side instead of in a spot where you can see it. Ooh, Deku having a little bit of trouble there on that wall. Not entirely sure what happened, but that definitely cost him a little bit more time there. Odmy here going for this, and they did take out that that whole moon and replaced it with another moon. I don't remember exactly which moon they switched it out for, but they did switch it out with a different moon, so Odmy does have some crazy tricks up his sleeve with his hat flicks and with everything else. So, definitely a great one to watch if you're new to this, to see some tricks of this game, because he does do some really cool things that you can see and learn from him. So, Deku here, still quite far behind Odmy, but is definitely on both very good pace, so. Ooh, Odmy missing that first cycle, but does recover quite fast, which is very nicely done for him. Ooh, very, very nice. Now, all he has to do is jump on top of this last one, and that'll be it. Odmy gets a second bog there. That'll cost him as well. Deku moving on to the Ruined Kingdom fight, or the Dark Souls fight, as a lot of people like to call it. So, as Odmy is moving on to Harriet fight. Ooh, he does miss that bomb there, but he will recover though. That'll definitely cost him a little bit more time there. Very nicely done by him. Deku does go for the damage boost, and I believe he did get it, which is very nice for him, but Shotgun Ninja, you are absolutely correct on that. But hey, it's still for this tournament, so I kind of have to do both, because, yeah. But all in all, though, Deku with a very good run so far. He did have 3 deaths. He had one in Wooded, he had one in Sand, and his other one was in Luncheon. So, all in all, Deku has died 3 times. Ooh, a bonk by Odme here. That'll set him back just a tiny bit here. Yeah, Odme with the 6 strats up in here. You'll definitely get to see some really cool things since Odme is a really good player, and he has read Super Odyssey quite a lot, so honestly, looking at this run, I would say that Odme would definitely be the winner of this, but I wasn't gonna assume it away, seeing as I wasn't sure how Deku did in his runs, but it is pretty clear that I believe Odme will be the winner of this race. But let's see how his Mecha Brutal goes. I believe Odme's Mecha Brutal goes very well, seeing as it does do birdless, so let's see how it plays out for him. Nice, he gets back on top, and Deku just finished up ruined here and will be moving up and joining in on the Bowser Moon. Odme's PB, so the PBs again for everybody that does not know, Odme's PB is 1 hour, 9 minutes, and 50 seconds, so just under 10 minutes. Deekunutz is 1 hour, 18 minutes, and 18 seconds, so they do have a 9-minute time difference there. But that does not mean that both these players cannot PB during this run. Deku definitely has loads of room for improvement, so let's see if he can PB this run. So far, they're both on PB pace, I believe, so that is always cool to see. Odme here with a very nicely done Brutal fight. Mecha Brutal, sorry. And he will be moving on to the final kingdom, which is the Moon Kingdom. Bam! Now Odme will be grabbing this triple banana, and he'll be moving on to Moon Kingdom, where we'll fight Bowser, so. Bam. Deekunutz getting his first moon here in Bowser Kingdom. I'm gonna refresh my stream just to make sure I am on pace with everything. Sounds like I am. Sweet deal. Bam, and we will see that beautiful golden balloon as Odme will ascend to the heavens and will never be heard of again. Shotgun, this game is nuts. I looked through chat really quick, and it looks like you are running this, and that is super cool. It's always good to see so many more people get into this game. I remember I was around way back when in this game we only had roughly 150 to 200 people running it, and now we have close to 900 people, so it's super crazy just to see how big this community has grown and how all the times are so close. So it's always a lot of fun just to practice every day, get better at it, beat your PBs, and it's always a very exhilarating feeling to look at your time scores and your splits and be like, yo, I got a really good this kingdom, which means that I'm improving and I'm doing good. Ooh, Odme with another bonk there. That'll cost another bit of time. Dang. Odme here going for the double flower strat, and he gets it. Nicely done. Deku here moving on to the second to last part here, so definitely very good. Ooh, Odmewhirter does miss Moonskip first try. That'll probably set him back a bit there. Ooh, he gets it next time. Nicely done. Very nice Moonskip. He did miss it first try, but got it second time. Nicely done. Now Odmewhirter will be entering the second Bowser fight. In this Bowser fight, the only difference is Bowser has a lot more fire. That's really the only thing, so. If you're new to this game, definitely would recommend checking out the world record speedrun and going for some of those strats. Now, you obviously won't be able to go for every single strat, seeing as some strats are kind of difficult and hard, but definitely. Ooh, Odmewhirter doesn't get that fast there. Dang. But hey, he did it. Anyways, that definitely cost him time though. But yeah, definitely would recommend checking out the world record times and everything else just to be able to see how they do those strats and everything else. Just to get familiar with the fastest routes and everything else, and the newest routes as well. So, ooh, Odmewhirter noted that he was kind of a bit behind, so he did go for the faster strats here with Bowser, and he went for that hat, and he got it. So that might have brought him back from that loss. No idea. So Deku here getting a very nice Bowser so far. He did choke a bit on Harriet fight with the bombs, but he could bring this back definitely with a good Mecha Brutal fight. So let's see how he does. Deku going for a weird camera angle here, going from the top down instead of from just a regular view, so. Bam. Odmewhirter here, going to 2D now. Will he do 2D skip or not? Let's see if he does. "2D shortcut." Oh, and he does it. Hype in the chat. Potential PB for Odmewhirter here. Looks like maybe, yeah. Actually, I think this will be a PB for Odmewhirter. Seeing as this final sequence does take only about a minute or so, so I think it's going to be PB. Not going to be a 108 probably, but let's see what happens. Deku does actually go for Birdless here in the Mecha Brutal fight, but very nicely done by him. Did Odmewhirter get one too many fireballs? He does not. He got the perfect amount of fireballs on that red pillar. Now, if you hit that red pillar too much, then the pillar will fall and then it'll mess up your whole cycle. But he just got enough fireballs off on that. So, very nicely done by him. So now all he needs to do is just fire one more fireball towards that pillar and it will fall. So, one or two. He's going to make sure he gets it by throwing a couple there, and he gets it. Very nicely done. And it looks like this will be a PB run for him. Very, very nicely done by Odmewhirter here. Deku here on the Brutal fight. He looks like he did fall off, which is very disheartening for him. Which will cost him quite a bit of time, but hey. Dang, Odmewhirter with a 19-second PB. Nicely done by him. He was at a -47. Yeah, could have been a 108 if not for his luncheon, but all in all, very nicely played by Odme here. Very nicely done, man. Odme PBing in all his races. Maybe that's a sign that you should do more races, bro. Ooh, DQ does not get back on top again. He is choking here in this Mecha Brutal fight. He still might get a PB though if he does get Mecha Brutal fast enough, because seeing as the moon only does take about 4 minutes this, so it looks like he will get a definite PB here. No, I think everybody can agree here that in this ending cutscene, Peach is a savage. Ooh, Odme doing an all missions run. Look forward to that. Bam. Now DQ just finishing up this Mecha Brutal fight, and he will be moving on to the final fight here with Bowser and Moon Kingdom. So bam. Bam. So DQ here just hopping out of Bowser's Kingdom here, and he will be going to Moon. Now, I'm gonna bring in Odme here for a quick interview while we watch DQ here. Hopefully, final Moon fight. If he can get Moon skip first try, let's see if he does it. And thanks, mate, for the nice commentary. First time doing alone commentary, so definitely a lot of fun. Hey, good job, mate, on TV.
Hey, I was very surprised I PB'd for the third time in a row. I PB'd in a tourney race, but not happy with this PB because of luncheon. I saw the -47 out of snow.
I can't hear you. I don't know why. Just give me a second. I'm actually going to restart my Discord here really quick, so I'll be right back. Odme, do whatever you want. In the meantime, I'll be right back, because I think my Discord is acting up, so... And then I'll be coming back for a quick interview with you.
Great. Well, I guess I'm commentating now. Hi, everybody. Yeah, I didn't expect to PB that run, despite it being bad. Lost so much time on luncheon, but that's normal for me. And then classic Odme, I choke Moon Skip, and then a bunch of other stuff in Moon Kingdom because I'm bad. I guess we should pay attention to Deku right now as he's entering Moon Kingdom. Pretty sure he's on PB pace. He has 118, so he might be on PB pace here.
Hey, there we go. I'm back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, there we go. But yeah, very good run though for you. You PB'd by, I believe, 19 seconds, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Yeah, 19 seconds.
Nice.
I'm honestly surprised I PB'd because done any percent in like a week. And the last time I did do any percent was my last tourney race, which was also a PB.
Thank you so much
Jeez.
for playing my game.
And I spent most of my time today learning the all missions route because I'm going to do a run of that tomorrow, which is very stupid of me.
Fair enough. Yeah, any percent can get a little repetitive after a while, so a lot of people do try and branch off, which I can see your reasoning for that. Deku does actually get a little bit of a choke here on Moonskip, but does end up getting it. But yeah, very nicely done for you, though. You did, you got a very nice bullet manipulation there. I haven't seen that before, so that was really cool to see.
Yeah, the person who I first saw do that was JKB. The JKB is his Twitch. I saw him do that in his tourney race, and since I hate keeping that bullet bill alive to also break open the crate and get the moon, I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna try this. And even though I think it's a bit slower, like 2 or 3 seconds, it's so worth it if you're bad at keeping that bullet bill alive.
Definitely. You also did your luncheon was a little wonky there. You hit the lava quite a few times.
Only lost 30 seconds, not that bad.
Yeah. But hey, you did bring it back though. You went for a little bit of a risky strats there at the end towards the Bowser fight. Since you did miss that one cycle.
Yeah, I missed the cycle and then I just got pissed. I'm like, you know what? I practiced this strat. I'm going to do it. So I just went for the damage boost on the final hit because I didn't want to lose a PB.
Yeah.
And 2D skip is free, so I went for that.
Deku is choking a bit here on his Bowser fight. He might PB potentially if he can get a good,
Saw that.
He missed the hat first try, but besides
I don't know what his exact PB is. I know it's a 118. But...
Yeah, it's a 118.18 is what it is. So
okay, so he has to enter the final section, like the anime part. He has to enter that at like almost 116, pretty much.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like he's gonna PB, unfortunately.
Yeah. He did die 3 times. He died on the Jaxi. He died in Luncheon, and then as well as Wooded Kingdom. So definitely
80% it's very punishing when you make mistakes, but if you can get a run going, especially if you don't have like a super amazing time, improving is very easy to do. Like when I was first starting out, like the second week the game was out was when I learned the game and the routes were still horrible.
Oh yeah,
I was 2 minutes like every single day until I got 1:10:56, I think. It started slowing down from there.
Yeah, definitely. Once you get below 1:15, it starts slowing down. I feel like for me, I haven't played the game in a good while, so I'm really out of practice. But I need to get back into it. Seeing as my PB is a 1:29, so I still have a lot of improving to do. And it's crazy just to see this community grow so fast. Like to think that at the start, like when you started, I'm not exactly sure how many people were there when you started. But
I think when I started, top 10 was like this world record was like a 118.
Yeah.
And there were about like 150 runners at that point already. So that just showed potential for how fast this game was going to explode. And it did, because now we have over 800 players.
Which is ridiculous. Because I remember when I joined, there's about roughly 200. So
Odyssey any percent actually surpassed SMS any percent for being the most run category on speedrun.com, because I think Sunshine any percent has 773 runs on it.
Yeah, it's between like 700 and 900 if I recall correctly. I'm not exactly sure though, but it does have a lot of runs, and that was over the course between like 2002 and 2017. So we got about the same amount of people in like about a month as they did throughout like 8 years or so, or even more. So it's ridiculous to see how big this game is and how crazy people have gotten to speedrunning. So
yeah, I do think the super fast improving aspect of this game is what makes it so popular and so huge, because like it doesn't start getting difficult, as you said, until like sub 115. Like I got a 114.10, and then I was going for 113 for 2 weeks, and I just couldn't get it.
Definitely. It looks like Deku will finish with a 1:19:34. Not a PB, but still a decent run from him. Without, if we cancel out all those deaths, I would say he'd be a lot closer to his PB. And without all those chokes as well on the Mecha Brutal, he would definitely have got a nice PB there. So, but yeah, this game is definitely a super fun one to try. If you guys haven't already tried playing it yet, I would definitely recommend playing this game if you're interested in starting speedrunning. This game is a really nice, easy one to try speedrunning. So, definitely.
It's also a great game. Just in general.
Definitely. Because there's so much stuff to do. Like, there's 999 moons that you can collect through the thing. And there's always new things being found for speedruns and everything else. It's a lot of fun.
Wait, I see you're typing for DQ.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to see if DQ wants to come in here for an interview. We'll talk about his run here.
I get this dog over here for time stop.
But yeah, for all the viewers remaining, if you haven't already done it, oh hey Deku, welcome.
Hey Deku.
What's up?
Not bad. Nice run. You did have quite a few chokes there, which did cancel your PB, but
the beginning was very bad.
Yeah, I saw the Sand Kingdom death and I got pretty upset because it's not fun when you choke there.
Did you PB?
Yeah, I PB'd by like 19 seconds.
Ooh.
Definitely, yeah. But yeah, Deku, or Deku, you did, you got 3 deaths I saw throughout the entire thing. You got one during Jaxie, which really sucked there. You got one in Wooded, and then you got one in Luncheon, so that definitely set you back quite a bit there, which was very disheartening for a lot of us, as well as a big choke on Mecha Brutal, so.
Yeah.
Alright. That's time stop. Dumbest glitch in the game. Basically, your cap gets stuck in the air when you throw it. Nothing moves. You can walk through pretty much everything. Except Uncle Amiibo, but no one likes Amiibo.
Yeah.
There's no loading zones, so when I walk into like a shop or something, it doesn't actually let me enter. It also implies to death zones, so once I jump off the edge here, this happens.
Yeah. Yeah, great race for both of you guys, though. Definitely pleasure to commentate for you guys. Definitely a lot of fun. Chat had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. So, a lot of fun.
Shoutouts to Deku. Follow him at Deekunutz. That's his Twitch. And Mr. Bunny. Follow him. Your Twitch name is the same, right?
Yeah, Mr. Bunny. With an extra 2 instead of just 102. It's an extra 2 there. So I'll type just boy in chat so you all can see, just because why not. But yeah, follow the runners. They're definitely super awesome. To watch them progress and everything else. All these runners are super awesome. It's always a lot of fun to watch these guys race and stuff and watch them PB or whatever. So definitely give them a follow.
Yeah, I think this is the last Odyssey race for today. So
I believe so.
Make sure to tune into the 4 different speed gaming channels for more Odyssey races. This tournament is huge. It has well over 100 players in it. So group stage will take a bit.
Definitely. And it looks like tomorrow the first race will be happening at 8 p.m. Eastern time.